boss status.
I love it. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Bar Exam. I'm your host, Allie Rayner, and I am here with the Bar Exam crew. Let's say hello to Eric G. How you doing, Eric?
What's the deal, y'all? What's good?
And then we also have Mr. Marcus in the building. What's up, Mr. Marcus?
Yo, what up? What up?
What up? All right, guys. Coming for the bar, we are discussing the nominations for this year's 67th Grammy Awards. So, you guys already know how this goes. Each host has chosen a song and their favorite lyrics from the rap category for us to discuss. So, first things up, I figured that we should talk about the best rap song nominations. So, this year, the nominees are Rhapsody's Asteroids featuring Hit Boy, Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign's Carnival featuring Rich the Kid and Playboy Cardi, Future and Metro Boomin's Like That featuring Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, and Glorilla's Yeah Glow. We are, I'm kind of curious to hear what the fellas think, who the winner is going to be. I think that I have a decent idea. I kind of feel like Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us is going to win. But I can't lie. I kind of am rooting for Rhapsody's Asteroids just because I feel like she's such a lyricist. She's been in the game for a long time, and I think it would just do wonders for her career to have a Grammy nom. I feel like people would take her, or like have an actual win. I feel like people would take her a little bit more seriously and, just realize that she's really talented. But I can't lie, there is a lot of competition in this category. So I do think that Not Like Us is going to win. But I could totally see it going to like Future and Metro Boomin, possibly even Kanye. So I'll ask the guys in one sec what they think. But just from my pick, Asteroids from Rhapsody, I think that her best line's got to be in the second verse where she says, "Industry plants, I eat them like Dr. Sebi. If I went basic, I'd be in the Wraith. If I had a dick, I'd be in the greatest debates. Call me pick, fuck y'all bitches like Lena Waithe. That's my pride talking." Like, I just love how she writes. I feel like she does such a good job with her metaphors. And I think that she did have a decent point that if, she were more like a dude, if she were rapping a little bit more basic, a little bit more mainstream, I think that she would definitely get the flowers that she deserves. So, but I think that it's dope that she still sticks true to herself. She sticks to having a message. I feel like we need more examples of that. So I'm hoping that the Grammys might shoot her some love since like Killer Mike won last year. He won so many different categories. And I feel like he was the underdog and he was talking a little bit more consciously. So I don't know. That's just my pick. But I'm curious to hear what the rest of the Bar Exam crew thinks, what their picks are for best rap song.
I think just before I even give my pick, I want to differentiate two different things because when we talk about the Grammys, it can be confusing because of the categories and what they're actually representing, right? So, just so everybody is pretty much aware, when we talk about the best rap song that they have in the category for the Grammys, that is for the songwriters. That is a songwriters award. It even says it on the website. So that is for every single person. If you had a key in on writing the song in any capacity, if you are credited as a songwriter on the album, then that award is for you. Best rap performance is the actual track. So I guess you could say how the song performs or how good people think the song actually is.
Got you. Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense now. Because okay, so maybe she does have a chance. Because I feel like her pen game is strong as hell. But I do think that it's going to be hard to go up against Kendrick Lamar this year. Like he just took over, and last year he won too. So I don't think it's like out of the realm of possibility. But I'm glad that you cleared that up because that does. I was a little bit confused about the whole difference between best performance, especially because um, at first I thought it had something to do with like music video or something like that, but I think that makes a little bit more sense about whether how it performed when it comes to like on the charts and stuff like that. But because we need to take a quick little break, make sure that you guys stay with us for just another minute. We will see you guys in just a sec.
Yo, what up? This is Eric G with the Bar Exam at Ethos Media Network. Make sure to check out our new Reddit page and make sure to follow our Patreon at Ethos Media Network. See y'all.
All right. Welcome back, guys. We are discussing Best Rap Song for this year's 67th Grammy Awards. So I gave my pick. I think that Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us is going to win, but I'm rooting for Asteroids by Rhapsody. Now, I'm curious to hear what the fellas got to say. I know Eric already helped us, kind of understand this category in general, but what is your pick for this category? Who do you think is going to win?
I'm on your side with this. I think Kendrick is gonna clean sweep this year. It's kind of set up for him to do that, and I think even if he's not, even if it's not Not Like Us, because I do think Not Like Us is gonna win a few awards, but I also think Like That also stands the chance to win a few awards. The reason why I think that, especially for rap performance, I think that there's a very high chance that that one could win rap performance based on what's in that category. Because what's in that category, it's still a tough out, but this is what else is in that category. Enough by Cardi B, When the Sun Shines Again by Common, Pete Rock, and by Common and Pete Rock, Nissan Altima by Doechii, Houdini by Eminem, Like That by Future, Metro, and Kendrick, Yeah Glow by Glorilla, and then Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. Me personally, if Asteroids or Carnival in Best Rap Song, if one of those don't win, and either Like That, Not Like Us, or Yeah Glow wins, then I think the opposite will win the other category. I don't think it, so. If Like That, Not Like Us, or Yeah Glow win in Best Rap Song, I don't think that they're gonna pick the exact same song to win Best Rap Performance. I think one of those wins one, if it is gonna be in Rap Song, and then the other one wins the other. If they're gonna pick it like that, that's just kind of how I would have it. But my ultimate pick is Like That to win, just because I think that without Like That, we don't get Not Like Us. I think that that is a pivotal record to have kicked off everything, especially with the way that the catchy way that Future wrote that hook. Like everybody was saying, "Young dope dealer selling dope, is you like that?" And people were even like making like different skits or different ways to even say this hook during the rest of the year. Stepping in Balenci's, as you like that, like, and then that's like even like the stepping thing, like a lot of people was talking about stepping this year in different variations. Like a new term came up this year, standing on business. Like there's a lot of parallels that you can pull from this, and then even just going into Kendrick's verse, like uh obviously these niggas talking out of their necks, don't pull no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. Like this whole shit started off this whole situation between Drake and Kendrick, which led to one of the biggest rap beefs we've seen in quite a long time. So I just think that without this record, we don't really get that, and I think that that's a thing that is slept on. So I I don't think that this is gonna win best rap song, but I do think it is gonna win best rap performance.
I think that's fair. I think that you made some really good points because you're right. This definitely was the catalyst to kick everything off with this rap beef. Marcus, what do you think? Do you agree?
So I don't think it's going. I think Eric's situation. I'm sorry, Eric's explanation of the situation is a perfect world. I think like that way you give everyone gets they quote unquote time to shine. Everyone's covered. All aspects are hit. Like hometown me definitely wants future Metro Boomin because Metro Boomin is from St. Louis, so I definitely want them. But I think it's going to be the grotesqueness of like the Taylor Swift type of shit with Kendrick. I think if he's nominated, Kendrick wins. I don't think it's going to be a fair and is I think the ending of the Grammys will be more of Kendrick winning, and it's not that just Kendrick is going to win. It's going to be Kendrick is going to win for Not Like Us because if he wins for Not Like Us, and it's all because of Drake hate. If that makes like he's going, the end of the story is it's not going to be Kendrick swept the Grammys or won in the case. It's going to be they hate Drake so much, and he went against Drake, and it's going to be more Drake hate, and this is going to feed the fire to reignite, a whole lot of Drake hate. That's my view, and I think it's going to be across the board. Like I don't think you can legit because the Grammys are always about numbers, right? And it's not our numbers, it's their numbers. So when things go, we've talked about this many times on the show. You can go when you go mainstream commercial, it's a different animal and a different beast. Now Kendrick has been mainstream, but he's never been commercial. He's been commercialized on certain things and certain ad campaigns. I'm not taking anything away, but never to this type of level across the board. And it puts him in it puts him up there in the top fives, even right now. Before Kendrick had Not Like Us, was Kendrick top five of I don't even want to say of all time, but he was top 10, never top five. And it had to do with his marketability was his down. It was never about the performance, never about the fans, never about his numbers. It was who? Kendrick? Oh, the guy. Like it was that type. Now Kendrick is known everywhere. There's no question. No one can really say who is Kendrick Lamar not right now. And how many times have we watched the Grammys and heard somebody win and say, Who is it? Or not like that song. So I mean, I don't Kendrick is not in the who's Kendrick category no more. You can't say whereas before Kendrick's success before Not Like Us, he really I'm not gonna say he was in the cat, but it was less. You'd be like Kendrick Lamar, you'd be like, who? He was like, oh, he did X, Y, and Z. Oh, then it was that. Now there is no more who is Kendrick. So
Yeah, I agree with
that
that. I mean, I think that you kind of have a point too because even before when he wasn't necessarily as mainstream as he is now, he definitely had gotten a lot of love from the Grammys. Like when he won, he did win Best Rap Song, I believe last year, and it was the Heart Part Five, and that wasn't even like mainstream commercially
mm,
successful. You know what I mean? So I think it would be really crazy if this year he has his biggest song ever and they don't give him at least one of these categories. So I think that you definitely got a point. But I think that people on the internet are definitely going to run with the Grammys hate Drake narrative if he does win. Because you're right, because I do remember Drake before throwing a lot of shots at the Grammys, and just saying that he doesn't really care about them. So I think it'll be interesting to see what narrative people are gonna, come up with if Kendrick does win. But I think that it's also kind of interesting seeing Kanye West back on, I guess, like back in the Grammys. I don't know if I would say good graces, but like it is kind of interesting to see that he's getting back to being nominated. Partly, I kind of wonder if it's because he is tied to Ty Dolla $ign and Rich the Kid and Playboy Cardi in this song. Like, I wonder if it was just his song, if they would have fallen to the politics of everything. But maybe it's a good sign for him, though. What do you guys think?
Kanye ain't winning shit.
He's not winning for that. I mean,
You don't think so?
I understand why that song is there, but it's not going to win.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is no shade because I'm president of the fan club. Glorilla got a better chance of winning before Kanye. That's like Kanye's not winning, bro. And
him even being nominated was them throwing him a bone, honestly.
Because if I'm not mistaken, nominations get you a ticket, right? So it's Kanye. Yeah, so Kanye is gonna be there, right? So this is the thing: if Kanye wins, that means Kanye goes on stage, and nobody wants that.
To me, that nomination isn't even really for Kanye. That's for everybody else who's on that record.
Yeah,
that was to give them Grammy nods to get them in that door. That wasn't for Kanye.
Yeah, gotcha. so yeah, I don't think Kanye is gonna be at the show. I don't.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah, no. I don't. Yeah, so I mean, Kanye is not going to win a Grammy. Right. If he does, if they do win, it'd be one of them. This is gonna sound shitty too. One of them non-televised Grammys, where they just show up at the end of the night and then, oh my God, this is my Grammy, and you be like, damn, when I watched the whole show, nigga, they gave you the Grammy in the commercial break.
That's the award that you'll only see if you're on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right. What is that? The Grammys do that all the time, especially to the rap categories. I feel like it's so much shame.
Yeah.
They never air the rap categories.
Yeah, I mean,
it's historically why rappers have always dissed the Grammys. That's why you hear Drake doing that, because Jay-Z used to do that too. He didn't even come to the Grammys because he was like, they don't air our awards on TV. Why would I? Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Swifties are gonna be bigger than the Beehive. I think Taylor Swift is gonna run amok, and bamboozle every category. I refuse to talk about the other gentleman whose name starts with the how you get your mail. We're not even gonna discuss that, but because he has been replaced by Teddy Swims.
Now,
well, that means he's in country categories now too. Anyway, like his Grammys are in the country category, so he doesn't even have to pretend anymore. Like, oh no, I like hip hop, but I don't really. Like, he don't even got to do all that anymore. He's fully embraced over there now. So, yep.
Yeah.
Now, kind of circling all this into one, because everybody that we just mentioned is in the categories that I'm about to bring up.
Okay.
Record of the year. I'm just gonna run it down because some of these people, it's whatever. Record of the year, Now and Then by the Beatles, Texas Hold'em, Beyonce, Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter, 360, Charlie XCX, Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, Good Luck Babe, Chappelle Roan, Fortnite, Taylor Swift featuring Post Malone. Album of the year, Andre 3000, Beyonce, Sabrina Carpenter, Charlie XCX, Jacob Collier, Billie Eilish, and Chappelle Roan. And then Song of the Year is Shabuzi, A Bar Song, or Tipsy, Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish, Die With a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Fortnite again, Taylor Swift and Post, Good Luck Babe, Chappelle Roan, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, Please, 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 Sabrina Carpenter, and Texas Hold'em again, Beyonce. So the interesting thing to me out of these categories, just bringing them up, is Not if Kendrick wins song or rap performance of the year for Not Like Us. What if he fucks around and wins record or song of the year for Not Like Us?
Over Taylor?
That's a much bigger statement than
he ain't outshining.
It's possible.
They not no. Dog. You saw what happened in this election. That's not
T Swift.
That's
T
not
Swift
happening.
gonna run it.
That's not.
You think T Swift's gonna run it?
Yeah, Swift is gonna run the table. You had a chance with the Shabuzi, with the tipsy one, maybe
Right.
edging out, kind of 1A, 1B. But I feel like maybe, like that's the only kind of false hope that you can grab onto. But no, if Taylor's nominated, Taylor's winning, and it's gonna be that stupid. Me? Oh my god! I didn't even think people listen to my music. Please, like, yeah, it's come on, like we nah.
I don't know.
Like,
I feel like Fortnite. I just didn't hear that song pop up very much this year. So I feel like this year, some other people I think have a little bit more of a chance. Like I think Sabrina Carpenter. I think that they might throw her a bone because she's been everywhere this year. I'm also thinking like Charlie XCX might win, and I was surprised to see how many Beyonce noms there were. Like, don't get me wrong, she has a bajillion Grammys, but I didn't know that Texas Hold'em was that strong of a record that it would be nominated so many times. So,
you wanna hear my?
She might snag album of the year, but I don't know because that category is pretty strong
I wouldn't
too.
be mad at it.
I'm gonna give you the most unpopular opinion ever, and I might get struck down by like all of the beehive. Like the beekeeper might come to my house, like Jason Statham might, but like just break in the middle of the night after this. Beyonce won't win a Grammy this year.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
She won't. You
said won't?
Won't. She will walk. She will walk. She will not win a Grammy this year.
What?
I don't, and it has nothing to do with her talent or there are still people, powers that be, are upset that she's in that country music category, and for her to win a Grammy in a genre that's not hers and not where they're not gonna give her that. I don't believe so. If she does pull it out, more power to her. Congratulations. But I don't think she's gonna win a Grammy. I also think there is also, because of so many Grammy extremes, if you will, if they go here, if they go there, I think there's a lot of safe picks because the whole Taylor Swift thing is one. She's gonna win and do all of this, and it's gonna be expected. I think Billie Eilish could be that middle safe pick, or the Sabrina Carpenter, where they have the run that you would expect Taylor to have, and you'll know that early in the night, if you start seeing Billie Eilish camera angles like the Taylor Swift NFL game, yep, all night it's gonna happen. So I think that's where we can't give it to this one, it's too extreme. We can't give it to that one, it's too extreme. So we'll just give it to you. Now,
I agree with you.
Glorilla? Hell no.
Especially the safe pick between Billie and Sabrina. Yeah, I agree.
So it's a safe pick. Like it's where like, well, I didn't win either. You didn't win. I didn't win. Who won? And this is gonna, cause oh shit, it was somebody else who did that in the rap category. Was it not, what's the white boy name?
Macklemore?
I think that's where it upset, where it was like Macklemore.
The year he won rap album of the year over Kendrick.
Yeah.
And he even admitted that it was like wrong. which is crazy.
Yep,
Yeah.
that backfired on him. But it was the way that he revealed the information though. Like that was why it backfired on him, because he revealed that it was like a text combo between him and Kendrick, and I don't remember exactly how he revealed it. I think he may have like shown the screenshot like on his like Instagram page or something like that. But yeah, like people didn't like the way he revealed it, and so it backfired. And if he thought it was going to help him, and it did not at all.
I think it was a situation where he basically reached out to Kendrick afterwards and basically said, like, yeah, I agree, you should have won too. But everyone was like, but you ain't finna give him that Grammy though.
Right.
So words mean nothing, nigga. Like it was one of those.
Yeah, I get that.
And this is
the text out to make himself look better. Like, see, I agree with y'all. Like it was one of those, you know what I'm saying? Like he put the text out to make it seem like that, but people was like, yeah, but you ain't really, you don't mean it like that. Like, you know what I mean?
You didn't say it.
You would have said it on stage, you know what I'm saying? You accepted the award still, bro.
Exactly.
And this is, I'm sorry, this is like an honorable mention. Like, not, this is kind of off script too. I hate when iconic people die right before an award show of this magnitude, because something gets thrown together that's not really like encompassing of the of how they should. So like the Quincy Jones segment for the Grammys is going to seem rushed because it was, versus something that was put together, orchestrated in a real tribute of what it is, you know. And it almost like never fails. Like iconic people in the music industry need to die like 6 months before the fucking award show, so that like they can be part of the pre-planning process, not the planning process. Like, you know, like now it's like, oh, they have to clearly do something.
That's a fucked up way to think about it, but you're right.
Yeah, like it's gonna be, you know, they gonna, well, who can we get? Well, they're on tour, they're going, they can send in the like it's never like, now next year what they do for him, it's gonna be great. It's going to be what it should, but it's not going to be.
Tributes they can plan are always way better. Like even like for like lifetime achievement awards, when the person's still alive and then they just have, you know, and they do like a tribute performance with, like those are always sweet. You know what I mean? But yeah, Marcus, I'm with you. I'm definitely with you.
Yeah, because they have mad time to actually plan it out. Like, yeah, it just makes sense. Like it just does.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they at least honor him, though. Like I will be, and they also air it, because like if they,
you don't think they're gonna air it?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't get the black and white?
Like they have
they would air that. They would air that for Quincy. They got to.
Yeah, he's gonna be the last picture on the, you know, the people.
But that's what I think it's gonna be. I think it's just gonna be a picture. I don't think that they're gonna have. I don't know. I hope that they have a performance, but I feel like they're not. I don't know. I don't think they have enough.
Wait, who do you get to perform?
That's what I was going to ask.
I think like they'll do some tributes, like have some of like today's artists play some of his greatest hits. That's what I was thinking.
Man, you know how fucked up it'd be for somebody to mess up a Quincy Jones song on a Quincy Jones
tribute.
Like nobody gonna.
When you say today's artist, it has to be certain people of today. It can't just be anybody.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah. So, and I
this for real.
Oh my God. Could you imagine Glorilla doing a tribute?
Oh my God, no. I don't even want to. I cannot.
Oh my God, I love. Oh my God, his music was so inspiring to me. I love him.
Well, speaking of Glorilla, would that be your pick for best rap song?
Absolutely.
Marcus?
So I want Glorilla to win as president of the fan club, because on this part of the song, right? Stump a little pussy hoe with some shell toes, slapping rap bitches and still making bail hoe. She was talking about JT, and that to diss her and to get a Grammy for dissing her is a bucket list moment that her career would, like, oh my God, to be on the ground. And the world loves Glorilla. Like, her media run has been epic. Like she's everywhere. And no one has anything bad to say about her.
Yeah.
No
I can't
one.
lie. I always thought that her biggest hurdle was going to be her accent being so thick, but
That's been her
she
biggest
has, yeah, she's
trampoline.
using
Yeah, it's
it. She's
working.
using it's working for
Yeah.
her, and I'm surprised about how many interviews that she has, and they just love her. They eat her up. So I love that she's flipped something that could be seen as a negative, or like other people probably would think, oh, I need to change this about myself to become mainstream, become popular. But I love that she's like, no, I'm sticking true to it. She doesn't seem like she's taking any speech classes or anything. Like she
The,
still says music with an R. I don't even
man,
know.
I have not
My favorite shit.
I have not fell in love with a chick with an accent like this since Tiny and Toya, when Toya was on there, and she was like, "I am not the baby mama. I am his ex-wife." Like, hey, that Glorilla definitely has like the best accent in the and it's embraced. You know, how many we've never seen an artist embrace like Glorilla, and also kind of going back to what you said with Rhapsody industry plants. We know Glorilla wasn't because we all organically was a part of this journey organically. Like everybody remember where they was when they first heard fuck nigga I was gonna say the wrong
Fuck
word.
nigga free, right?
Yeah, fuck nigga free. Everybody remembers where they were. And then he was like, what is that? What is this? Oh, it's this chick out of Memphis. You don't even know her name. You just said this chick out of Memphis. And then you just saw it go viral and then blow. And then, it's just turned into this freight train now that's literally unstoppable.
You
Yeah.
know why I'm gonna like if Glorilla wins?
Why?
Cause that's just gonna be that much more rap beef that wins at the Grammys if that ends up winning too. Because we know Kendrick is gonna win for like this for Not Like Us for at least one thing. So that's rap beef number one winning. If Glow ends up picking up a dub too, that's more rap beef. Like
yeah, so it is
the
rap beef.
Grammys low key. All these categories low key got mad rap beef in them.
So you know what? I think I'm gonna make an hold on, astute analogy that the Grammys reward rap beef the same way the Oscars reward slavery.
Mm. You're right. I feel like they always feel guilty when there's a slavery movie.
It ain't guilty. Yeah, no, that's
I did
only,
not know where you were going with that.
Yeah, Nick, man, you can be the most historical nigga and you could play Obama and better than Obama. But if you was a slave, that's what you're gonna win for.
It's sad, but it is true. It's
fucked
true.
up.
It's so sad.
I ain't never seen him bring tea like that to master. and then his words and his performance with his eyes, bringing you tea. like that, that's how they gonna do. So that's that's the world we live in, where we know it's going to be rewarded. We already do, and we're just kind of on this wait and see approach, because if Eric's scenario does play out and everybody is happy, like that would be like absolutely amazing if everybody does it. So it would be great. I would appreciate it if Glorilla did clean up at the Grammys. So
that would be dope. Yeah. Can we also take a moment to point out some people that we didn't expect to, at least for me, I didn't expect Andre 3000 to be nominated for Album of the Year. The way that people clowned that Flute album, I did not expect this whatsoever. I don't think that he's going to win, But I'm just so surprised out of like this type of category. Like they put him up against people like Beyonce, Sabrina, Charlie XCX. Like they had a hell of a year. So you know, shout outs to him. I feel like
I
he
don't. That flute album
punches
not
all.
safe. He wins for that flute album. That could that could destroy the Matrix.
Right. Like against these
He's
people,
my
I feel
dark.
like
He's
people
my
would
dark
be
horse out of that
shook.
category.
What you?
He's my dark horse pick out of that category.
So
I will. I'm. This is okay. So, just looking at album of the year, if you're asking me who I think is going to win off this list right now, I'm picking Billie Eilish.
Really?
That's the one that that's the one that I'm picking.
Was
That's the
after
one
what
that I
I
think is
said?
going to win. Huh?
Before or after what I said, as a safe pick, or is you thinking after what I said, you like, oh yeah, you agree with me that she's the safe pick, or you really think she was going to win?
No, I really think that anyway. It's either going to be her or Charlie XCX, but it's and I kind of between those two really for me, but it's gonna be one of those two. I wouldn't be like now. This is where I agree with you. Where I wouldn't be surprised if they slid it over to a Sabrina Carpenter because she's a little newer, but also because I mean she really has been everywhere this year. I agree with you that I don't know. Like I said, Beyonce, like I wouldn't be shocked if they gave it to her because it's Beyonce, but I would be shocked if they gave it to her for this album in particular. And I don't know enough about Jacob Collier and Chappelle Roan to say enough about them. But yeah, to me, 3 Stacks to me is the dark horse pick on here. He's the outside one on this list that if he won, I would laugh, but I also would not be that surprised because of what type of album it is.
Yeah, see, I guess this is
the Grammys would 100% do that.
This is where we differ. I don't believe in Grammy diversity. I think if the Grammys have your number that night or that year, it's more of a clean sweep versus what Eric is saying, this and yin and yang, and like that's more of a logical, educated, systematic approach. And I don't feel like the Grammys are there yet. Like I agree. Like I said, I would want that Eric's approach to be taken. I don't think that the people at the Grammys are that diverse to have different rhyme and reason for different categories. So I think they're gonna pick one person and they're gonna ride that horse till the wheels fall off. And I don't believe, and I think if you're 2 this way or 2 that way, that was a basis of me. I don't think that there is any Grammy diversity where if you don't win one, you can win another.
Yeah, now I do agree with you that I do not think he is going to win that. But if there was a category to give him one, this would be the one. To me, this one would be the one to me.
What does he wear? That's gonna be interesting. And I'm not even that type of person. Like like how do you walk in if you Andre and understand this? We thinking Andre 3 Stacks. Andre 3000 who played the flute is not 3 Stacks.
Yeah, I think that he's gonna have like
I would just look up his last GQ shoot and it would be some fit out of there. Something like that.
Yeah.
This is another question on topic, off topic. On topic, not we didn't discuss. Is the culture embarrassed?
Of what?
On anything can the culture get embarrassed on Grammy night? Like, can somebody win and be like, what the fuck? Like, is there any can the culture be embarrassed by anybody winning? That's like they didn't deserve that.
Out of everybody that was on our list who we talked about, I don't think so.
Okay.
So okay, here's the I guess the like the most next important category on the list. Best rap album.
Mm-hmm.
J. Cole might delete later. Auditorium Volume 1, Common and Pete Rock. Alligator Bites Never Heal by Doechii. Death of Slim Shady by Eminem, and We Don't Trust You by Future and Metro Boomin. I don't think there's a bad pick on that list, period. I think either one of anybody on that list, if they won, I wouldn't be mad.
Does
Who do I
Eminem have
think is
to
going to
run?
win that? I think it's either going to be Future in Metro or J. Cole. I think it's going to be one of those two. My two dark horse picks for that category, because I don't have Common or Pete Rock winning that, even though I love both of them, but I don't have them winning that, is Doechii and Eminem.
I agree with that for sure. I think that I feel like it would be like well deserved. Like I feel like both of their albums were really creative. I think that they did a good job. But I feel like the Grammys might go mainstream with this one, and I feel like they might do Metro in future. We'll see. But I would definitely like to see Doechii win, especially because it's really, it sounds like an album, but she says it's a mixtape. So I'm like, this would be amazing for a mixtape to win. I think that'd be dope.
Technically, Cole's album is a mixtape too.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I guess you're right.
You know, Cole.
Technically speaking, it is.
Technically, it is. Also, for Cole, not in the in the short term, Cole really had a real bipolar type of year of ups and downs. Like,
yes.
you know, it was like he went up, he went down. Like, it was a real bipolar Cole run that we haven't seen. So, and he's just now kind of coming out of the other side of it, you know, right now, right, literally right now. Like, he didn't come out of it. Oh, like he was it. Cole had some cracks in his armor that got exposed because at one time before this, Cole was untouchable.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
and if he wasn't untouchable, you could debate his untouchableness status. Like, who could touch Cole, you know? So now it's like I don't see Cole winning.
Really?
Because I look at it like a stock. If the stock was performing up and then the stock goes down, then it gets back up, but it was a trusted name brand stock and it was always performing the last 8 years, and now it had a questionable year. It's not it's not. I don't think, and it's not to say that it won't get back like it was either. But this year was definitely shaky. It was it was a Bitcoin year, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I think that might delete later. I think it helped him a lot. But yeah, I will say he was a little bit shaky this year for sure. So yeah, I think like with that type of thinking, I think that it still holds true. I think that Future and Metro, have the best chance in this category.
I just
But
want to
I wouldn't
see.
be
I want
mad
to
if
see
if
Future on
Cole won.
stage. I do. I do want to see Future on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want him, and I want toxic, ignorant Future. Like, I want him to go on stage in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, like with a jersey on. Like I want Future to just shine bright like Rihanna Diamond. Just be petty. Just
I just
Giant
want him to
double
go
Definitely.
up there with the
styrofoam.
sunglasses and just laugh a little bit, because
yeah,
laugh a little bit is a wonderful feeling. Because if he laughs and says something just slightly undertoned that he's like
yeah,
trying to keep together, I'm gonna be like, oh, this is about to be goofy. This is about to be hilarious already.
the memes. The memes that the internet are gonna go crazy with. I can already
yeah.
see it if he
For
does.
sure.
Yeah. Well, we'll see though. I think that we had some pretty good predictions. I think that we did everybody's, right? Like we went through everybody's choices. So I think this is a good place to wrap it up. So make sure that you guys check us out every single Monday for Bar Exam. And we want to hear your picks too. You know, we have a little bit of time. So let us know in the comments who you think are gonna win. And if we missed anybody, please let us know. So we will see you guys on the next one. This is Bar Exam. Bye guys.